Welcome to Game Designer's POV. Today I want to give you a few tips on what you should and what you shouldn't do as an indie game developer. So as a game designer with a degree in game design and many successful and unsuccessful projects under my belt, and having worked with many clients internationally, I'd like to present you guys with my personal top 5 indie game dev tips. Number 1, do not start with your dream project. Many people will make the mistake of going for their dream project of making an MMO as their first game. Save yourself a couple of years, literally, and start small. You will inevitably fail, and that's part of learning. Don't make your learning cost you your dream. Instead, begin by making smaller games at first. Once you have a good understanding of what you're doing, then get on your dream project. Number 2, document. I know you want to get to the fun stuff, making your bad guys shoot and giving your hero an epic laser rifle, but without documentation, you will find yourself spending hours either not knowing what to do next or redoing work you've previously done. By simply writing up a basic game design document, as I'll show you an example of here on screen, you can avoid a lot of the stumbles you will inevitably find as you develop, giving you a clear idea of your project and its scope. Number 3, speaking of scope, it's time for tip number 3. The word scope is a word you may not be familiar with, but it essentially means the size of your project. Not physically, but in regards to how long it will take you to finish and the skills you need, the budget you need, etc. Scope is everything, and it connects with the first tip of not starting your dream project immediately. Make sure your scope is achievable and realistic before you start developing. Tip number 4, test your game as frequently as possible, otherwise things like this might happen.
You already know all that I know. What I am doing is none of your business. Why are you here? Did you follow me? I demand that you leave and...
Bring your friends around to your place and show them your game. Let them test it, or even just hop on a Discord call and make a build for them to test. While they test, listen, but do not speak. Take notes and look into what you can improve after. Make sure you don't take over and give directions. You need organic thoughts about your game that do not have your perspective and insight. This is a great way to find out if something is hard to understand about your game's design, and just find bugs and other issues that you may come across during testing. And finally, number 5, spread the word. Once you're finished with your game and you're ready to publish it, unless you promote it, nobody will know. There's so many games out there in this saturated market that will just drown and get no attention whatsoever. Unfortunately, this is the sad reality of many indie titles. However, there are things you can do to ensure that your project gets seen. I will be covering what those things are in another video. However, the main point is that you cannot put out your project and just expect it to organically grow to a size where it can be substantial and make a difference for you as a developer. If you'd like to be updated when that happens, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, put on the notification bell, keep an eye out for any new content. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope these tips helped you out.